I'm not very optimistic that much can happen at the November 15th summit. And I'm worried that expectation will be raised to a high level, and then the markets will be disappointed because nothing much will happen. The most that could happen is enunciation of some common principles, but that's likely to be pretty vague. There are several problems that lie beneath the surface here that the biggest countries haven't been willing to address. A key one is whether they want countries like China and India and Brazil and Mexico at the table. The main ways in which financial regulation issues have been talked about internationally in the past decade is through organizations like the Financial Stability Forum and some committee that's organized under the Bank for International Settlements. And are we going to invite China and India and Brazil and Mexico into these forums? Well, up until now, that's been greatly resisted. In fact, the Financial Stability Forum got created in 1999 to exclude those countries. And then if we're going to try to have the International Monetary Fund play a larger role, there are big problems too. For 2.5 years, we've had a long negotiation about changing voting rules and governance mechanisms in the IMF. And the Europeans, especially the French and the British and the United States, resisted any major change in the shares of countries like China and India and Mexico and Brazil. So if we're going to give the responsibility for international financial regulation, such as it is to the IMF, that's a problem. And I think it's going to take a long time to try to work out sensible, pragmatic changes to supervision and regulation standards. It can't possibly happen very quickly.